Seems Lenny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying.
Okay, we are live.
Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest.
And we're here with my new webcam. Yeah! Details! Oh, shit. It's... Oh, shit, did I just pause? I just paused. Alright. We're here with my... Wait, my head. My head... Oh, wait, shit, wait, no. There we go. There we go. Alright, that looks better. And we're here with my new webcam. Boom. It's not... I didn't configure the quality. So this is the best it has right now. Let me get it in my face. Alright. So... Oh shit. So today we're gonna be doing... Genshin live stream.
Seems Lenny is saying some strange things again.
I'm in the corner. Oh my god.
It's really worrying.
Oh my god. You can see somebody walking around the place. Walking around the place. My shadow. Oh my god. You good? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know. Looking for something. I don't know what she's looking for. I don't know. I'll find it later. Relax.
Entering standby mode.
Okay.
I hope nobody disturbs me.
Alright. So. Let's get it on. Last time we left off, we were about to head to court. So, I'll see you in court. Yeah. Alright, where's Genshin? Alright, let's go play Genshin. Alright. I think this team is fine. Alright, wait. Oh wait, there's a new event. Oh. Probably gonna have to do that another time. Where's the Achon quest? Oh my god, I can't find the Achon quest. Where is the Achon quest? There we go.
Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest.
Alright. Let's get this done. As you see, I got her to 60. The new boss is just a bit much to farm sometimes. But let's go to the opera. There should be music in between these things, but yeah, when the full setup comes in. This is not what I expected. Oh, this is the
Traveler and
entrance.
Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I don't think so.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment, I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Alright.
I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh.
Ooh, front row seats.
Front row
Thanks, Lenny.
seat.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Well, Lenny kind of sounds
I'll
like
be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Lenny sounds like an Italian name.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Lenny, yeah. Hey, Lenny. Hey, Italian wise guy. Binga banga bonga. Alright, where should we go? Alright, this is the opera.
Oh, these should be our
This is
seats.
the opera that we
let's
saw
sit
in
down.
the trailer. Alright, not surprised. Let's go. Are we gonna see Arlen Cheetah? Wait, who's that? Oh, this guy. Who's this guy? The awkward silence is making this very awkward.
Traveler.
Wait, the awkward silence is making
Maybe
it
we should
awkward. Wait.
strike up a conversation
makes
with
no
the
sense.
person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still, it's kind of awkward if we don't say anything.
Isn't that your job? It is your job.
Little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, that's his voice. Okay.
So you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down.
Oh my god. Paimon.
Wait, that's not it. Paimon.
You're talking in an
Sorry.
empty theater.
Paimon's the one who was being rude,
like that there's
talking
an
under her
echo.
breath like that.
What's
Let's
up, Erica?
talk,
How you
but,
doing?
what should we talk about? Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say?
Friend.
Well, if
friend?
Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh. He's not a, he's
So
not an
you're
asshole.
not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting
The whole
more awkward
room
by the
can hear her.
second.
Exactly.
Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction.
How's college going?
Nice to meet you.
Like college or
Paimon is
university, I
Paimon,
don't
and
know
this
which
is
one
the
you're at.
Traveler. We just arrived in Vaudain.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an
Nervillet,
honor it is to have you
Nervillet.
here to see my show.
Monsieur Nevelet. Nevelet.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should
Monsieur
say it is in
Nevelet.
fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
You see what I mean? But when it's say it doesn't make any sense.
Wait.
This is why I think they should have an
Nevelet?
accent
Creepy.
when they go to different countries, just like how they did in what's it
I
called?
saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who
Overwatch?
Monsieur
Is it-
Nervillet is.
See what I mean?
Allow
it
me to
sounds
introduce you to
weird
Fontaine's
for them
Chief
to
Justice.
Go from
That
English,
seat is
then
always
have a
reserved for
French
him.
accent
It wouldn't be
afterwards.
too much to say that he's the
kinda
symbol
weird.
of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Yeah, they did the same thing in like Liyue. It doesn't make much sense.
Whoa. Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
You're about to.
No offense taken.
Well, he looks
Being Chief
important,
Justice
so-
is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been
Oh.
striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression.
It wasn't a first impression.
So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later.
Four
Otherwise,
hurricanes.
she may
Four
become
hurricanes day. Yeah,
flustered.
there's a hurricane close to me as well.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Yeah, wow, the Archon is the alphabet.
So is
But yeah,
this what things are like
there's
between
a
the
hurricane
Chief
coming my
Justice
way
and the
as
Hydro
well, because we
Archon?
in Florida,
All
man.
right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before! Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
What's going on here?
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny.
Lenny!
And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
She's a robot.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further
right.
ado, let the show
Yeah,
begin. Lynette will
I see
now
that there's
exit
a
the
lot of
stage
people,
to make some preparations.
Preparing for the
I
hurricane.
know you might miss her,
I
but
don't care.
worry. She'll be coming right back on stage
don't give a
momentarily.
damn.
Perhaps in an
This ain't my first
unexpected
hurricane.
way. I'm sure she'll be
But yeah,
stealing the spotlight soon
stay
enough.
Safe out there, Egg. Stay safe,
Oh,
please.
and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
You gotta have gotta have fast hands, boy.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Wait, was this a trailer? Oh yeah, and like the stream if you're new. Wait, what's going on here?
But this isn't what you came for.
Yeah, it's kind of
These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky.
Did he kill someone? Oh, okay,
Using
I
this
know what's
water
going on
tank,
here. This
I
is-
shall make my sister vanish completely, right
her name again?
before your very eyes.
Oh, Colindra.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An
Wait.
amateur magician would be
Wait a
getting
minute, the
very
water
nervous
could
right
have
around now.
rigged it. So what?
Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Wait.
Are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our
He just
magic.
took her clothes off.
Hi.
He just took his.
I'm back.
Uh-huh.
How did they do that trick, Ed? How did they do that trick? Oh, this is awesome. The water could have been rigged. Maybe. It would make sense if two of them had a hydro vision, but I don't know.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do
Have
that?
you finished? Have you finished this quest now?
Anything? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, we should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Like, Paimon, you dumb.
Thank you, everyone.
Dumb
I'm glad you
son.
enjoyed that performance.
They put away
But
their visions.
our
remember?
magical
Oh.
journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations.
Is he gonna kill the
So,
cowboy?
for my next trick, I will require the participation
'Cause
of
I
one
heard a
lucky
spoiler
audience
that
member.
Somebody dies.
Please, if my assistants could bring out
So
the
I'm
magical
wondering what's going
boxes
on.
now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience.
Wait, are we actually playing Genshin right now? We're playing Genshin right now.
I'm sure many of our clever
playing Genshin
audience
right now,
members
watching a
have
magic
already
show
guessed our next magic
On
trick.
Genshin.
A
Oh
swap.
my goodness.
Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey,
Yes,
do you
I
think
am,
this
I
is
know.
all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by
Paimon's
this
really into
random
this.
number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
Ooh, what's going on here?
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find
Wait a
yourself in the
minute.
fortress of Meripede.
Meripede?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a
Okay.
little faster or slower if you like.
I'm
I won't be able to
entertained,
see
by
anything in the
way.
pitch
I'm
black
very
box, so
entertained.
I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
The Fortress of Meripede is a prison, by the way. Oh. Oh. Okay. Context. Okay, let's go.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60,
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
Let's see what's going on
54,
here.
53,
They're building
52?
suspense for this thing.
Huh? Why aren't you counting, Neverlet?
I don't care.
I am counting in my head.
I'm counting
I think
in
things
my
are
head.
exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
I'm going to kill Novelette.
You look so serious
I
that
am
Paimon thought
Novelette.
you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38!
Continue.
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic.
Direction of the magic.
Faster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
It's from the
Not
stage.
sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25,
Let's see.
24, 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
What's going
I
on
seem
here?
to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here.
Wait, come on,
I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we
He's
still
like,
have
this guy,
20 seconds. Hear
he's
them counting?
such Italian. He's such Italian. He's like, this guy, wise guy.
Oh, it seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown.
Come on.
10 seconds and change
I'm
is
actually
still
very
plenty of
excited
time.
about what I'm watching right now. It's suspenseful. Let's see. Oh, cutscene. Let's go.
Almost
Come on.
there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7,
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5, 4, 3,
Whoops! That doesn't count!
Wait, what?
0.
Novelette.
Ta-da!
There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. I like the music. There he is. Where's the girl though? Where's the girl though?
What happened?
Is she? They're dead? Wait. Did someone just die?
Huh?
That's
this part of the
horrific.
show?
Holy shit.
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
Just fix it. All right,
What
okay, let's-
happened?
What just happened? Egg, what just happened? Egg,
Oh, no.
what just happened? What the
Maybe
hell?
this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the
Oh
scene and
my
detain all the
God.
performers.
Am I-
Seal the exits.
Oh,
no
shit,
one
come
is
on.
allowed
Hey,
in
don't
or
even
out
let-
at this time.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Wait a minute. Give me a minute. I'll go check something.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before!
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really.
Yeah, my
Using
mic,
such
yeah,
a
I didn't
shallow
wanna
and
shout in my
obvious
mic.
mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful
my
magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Oh, shit.
Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this all occurred
shit.
during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not?
God. Shit's about
Now
to get
that I
real.
think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be
Oh my
right!
god, this case finna
How
go
come
wild,
we didn't
for
do
real,
this?
for real.
He was in the
Oh
box
my
on the stage the
God.
entire time! We can even
Wow.
hear his voice! Besides,
does Jan
before
Fay
the
get
show,
involved? I
he
wanna
told
see
us
Jan
they
Fay
would
get
like
involved.
to catch the criminal behind the disappearances! He couldn't possibly mean catching himself!
Oh my god.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina,
He got...
may I assume that your
got
comments just now
serious now.
constitute an accusation against Mr. Linny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
Wait, what's going on
But what
here?
Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show.
Wait,
Lady
when
Farina
did
said it
Genshin
all.
get like this?
I mean,
back in
of course, my
it's
dear
remember talking
people.
about-
But
shit,
what
yeah.
excites me
Brainwashing the
even
entire-
more than
the
the
entire
obvious
population.
truth before our
Okay.
eyes
Genshin is going
is
to a
the
dark
opponent
place right
I'll
now.
be facing.
And I'm here for it.
That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met. Then there's no problem at all.
Am I going to jail
You know,
now?
the traveler and I already had a
This will
duel
be
the
the second
first
time
time
we're
we
gonna go
met.
to jail.
But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most
Okay, I'm not going to
boring
jail.
possible outcome.
Are we gonna fight her? I want to
So
fight her. I
no
wanna
more
kick her ass.
draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place
Oh, yeah,
to
and
hold
what do you
such a
think of my new-
riveting
my new
showdown
webcam?
and decide the true victor than here
is very
on
expensive.
the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Wasn't a draw!
No,
She
Billy.
obviously lost last time!
I understand.
Thank you.
Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial
60
is in
frames
order.
per second, baby.
Well, traveler,
Unless it's
seems
in
Lady
HDR
Farina
mode,
has
then
set you in her
it's 30
sights.
frames per second.
But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's attorney and defend him in this case?
No, Jan Fay! Get Jan Fay to do it! Come on!
Very well.
It should have been a
The
case
trial
where-
will be
where
held
she
a
said,
day from now
I
in the
know
Opera
an
House.
attorney.
Both sides
Come on,
may
get
investigate the scene
attorneys
to build their
into this.
cases and
That's
search for
kind
the
of
truth.
stupid. That's kind of stupid. We know 2 lawyers in this game. Get them involved in this.
Linny
Come on.
and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
Oh my god. Yanfei should be here. Cookie Shinobu should be here.
I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
This is probably too big of a case for Cookie because she's like a first-time lawyer, but Yanfei's been around for a while. Yanfei, she should be like, I know somebody. Give me a call. I know somebody. Hey, yo, I need some. What's it called?
Sorry about everything that happened just now.
Come on.
Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Okay, I think this is going to go wild right now.
Yeah,
how long have we been
I'm
shooting
a little
for?
shaken up
30
myself.
minutes. Yeah, and thank you guys for liking the stream. Subscribe
Poor
if you're
Cal.
new. Yeah.
I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
It's hard to say.
I understand.
Even
I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation.
Is from
I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect
this.
at this point.
She's
but
doing this
if you
right
ask
now.
Me, the
She's
whole
from
thing
nowhere.
is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion.
So it's fair to say I could get a lawyer from
I don't
a
know
different
whether
country.
what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear,
you could like, because you
I'm
know, like
afraid I
lawyers
don't
have
have
like
any answers either.
teams and shit. You could
if
have
someone tampered with my
Yanfei be a
performance, then we
part
need to
of
figure
your
out what they
team,
did.
But Yanfei
Even
would
a
actually
skilled
have to
and
know the
knowledgeable
laws
magician
of-
like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Kuki and Yanfei are probably busy anyway. Busy doing what? Oh yeah, Yanfei's probably busy, but Kuki's probably cleaning Ito's diaper right now. That's not busy.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
The fuck?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our
Paimon has
travel funds.
money?
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
This is not the time to be making jokes. Somebody is
That's
dead.
the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now.
Someone is dead and they're
I need
making
to get back to my
jokes right
normal
now.
self.
Wow.
But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence.
To bail him out of jail. I said
Good
the same
thing you
thing.
agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that.
Yes, thank you so much.
Exactly, yeah. I don't know why they're making jokes. Somebody is actually dead.
Oh, since we're going to start
Like, actually
investigating,
dead.
Paimon has a question first.
They found his body and
Where did
pronounced it
Lynette
dead.
go
They're
during
making
the performance?
jokes like shit.
Oh,
Genshin.
well. I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be
Hey,
important
no
evidence that will be weighted during the trial.
Like somebody's actually dead and they're making jokes about
Tis
Paimon
truly a
with their
pity.
stupid face.
As a magician, our magic show is
But
a work
what
of
I was
art.
gonna say is that
We've poured
he
countless
probably is
hours
a
and
murderer
spared no
because he was
effort in
wrong.
perfecting
He
it.
has a teardrop under his eye.
But if revealing
is
our
that famous
secrets
with?
will
That's a
help you
tattoo
uncover
for
the truth
murderer
behind
that
what
kills
happened,
somebody in
then it will
jail.
be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case! Hello,
shit's
officer.
wild,
How's the
bro.
investigation going?
The fuck? Alright, let's go.
I see.
But
You must be the traveler that Lady Farina
part of the
mentioned.
decoration to put.
Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
He's
I'd
supposed
avoid
to
getting
have.
mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Maybe not. But I
What do you
just looked
mean?
at it as like teardrop. Why a teardrop?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
What, you think they'd do that? Hoyoverse?
This
You
is the
never
real
know.
mystery.
You never
We've
know.
already searched the scene and were unable to find any
'Cause
traces
I
of
don't
the
know
girl.
any other reason why. They would have a
However, if you
teardrop
look
on
carefully, the
somebody's
box
eye.
was positioned directly
Tattoo.
under the water tank.
When his
The
face
ropes
was
holding
known
the tank
for,
were then
I got a
burned by
body
the
in jail.
pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap.
And now somebody has a
All these
body
factors
and
lining up so
going to jail?
perfectly makes it
Come on,
hard
that
to
makes
see
sense.
this as a mere accident.
I'm not
If
paying
anything,
attention to
the
what
more
this guy's
logical
saying about
explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Nope. If you said
Well,
yes.
You can't say we're good friends, but
Exactly. Okay.
we've known
Okay.
each other
I like that they had some
for a little
self-awareness in that because.
So in just a
we make
short
friends
time,
so
he was not only
quickly- we
able
make
to win
friends
your
so
trust, but
quickly in
even
this game.
convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the
that guy
least
got
reliable kind of
crushed, though. Look at
evidence.
the size of that thing. That guy got crushed.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just
Dig.
know that I'm
Hey, you're a
warning you
bitch.
for your own
That's what
good.
you are.
Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime
Time on.
yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come
Time
up with
on.
some new evidence.
Come on. Really? Come on, take. Someone is dead, Pylon. Take that shit off your face. Alright, deceased. See that? Oh my god, somebody's dead, my guy. Hey, Messi just texted me. Alright, let's go.
whoever
Where
the
should we
murderer,
go?
why would it be him?
Wow, this guy's.
Why would it be him? How strange.
Oh boy, Paimon. Hoyoverse. Why would you? This is not funny. This guy's. Okay. Let me continue. Let me continue.
Whoever the murderer was,
Hey, okay, shut up, Paimon, you stupid asshole. Alright. You have to investigate. Wait. Investigate. Remember, I'm not playing the thing. I'm playing on controller, so it would be something else. You see my pretty controller? Look at it. Pretty, yeah. Alright, investigate what? Okay. Investigate this.
so this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall.
Slay, I guess. Yeah, slay. Don't say
The
slay.
rope looks
Don't say
pretty
slay,
durable.
guys.
How can it be
Cringe.
burned through so quickly
Well, you are
by
cringe,
fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler?
Wait, I'm gonna have to solve the case? Wait, cheers, I forgot to look again. I'm gonna have to solve the case? With my brain. Oh my god. So it's just like the puzzle thing that we did in Sumeru.
Look!
Sumeru.
This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
It seems to be flammable. It's like a flash cotton. I wouldn't know what a flash cotton is. But anyway.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of
I'm
material
probably
in it,
not gonna get to the bottom of this thing
that
because
means-
I'm limiting myself to 2 hours
why
of
don't you write all this
stream now
down?
because
Let's take notes.
I can't do any more. Okay. Let me collect this. Yeah. Alright. Investigate. Another investigation. Examine white line. Oh, this is where the guy. Goddamn. Why you look like that? Okay. Anything else to investigate? This guy, you're looking like a little bit sketchy over there.
This location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Halsey.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her, and we have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Oh, shit.
Were the victims of previous cases also not random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
We're talking about disappearing women in Genshin. Wow.
I don't need to be so formal.
Continue.
If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Bro, imagine getting pinned for murder and a trafficking ring. Wow. Oh my god, this escalated quickly. Like, damn, murder and trafficking. Shit. Yeah, I already examined this. All right, let's find something else. Anything else though? Anything else though? Let me get this one first. All right, let's continue. That's it? Okay, anything else? Yeah, let me talk to you, Quentin.
The investigation team has some new findings.
Oh, Quentin looks
Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you.
What
if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
The credit from Quentin.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Lenny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Lenny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Lenny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lenny.
Hey, every time I hear him say
Even
Lenny,
though
it's
it's
like,
bad for Lenny's
it's
case,
an Italian name, bro.
I might have better write it down.
Lenny. Wise guy. Bada bing, bada boom. Yay. Hey. Okay, I need to stop making jokes. Somebody's dead. Okay, let's go find something. Oh shit, I just realized we're in a big ass building in Genshin. Examine the box. We're in a massive ass building in Genshin. I cannot believe it. Alright, I investigated this. Let's go find something else. What should I investigate? This guy?
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so... If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, alright?
Be sure
to share them with me. We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
That does remind Paimon, though.
Investigated
what
murder.
was with that sound?
In Genshin. The French. The French. La Bequille. Novelette. I still can't get over Novelette. Monsieur Novelette. You a murderer. Yeah. Yeah. How you liking my French accent, baby? You a murderer. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Ooh! Geo mommy!
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth.
Right
no. And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
I'm Monsieur the Valeur.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Spina di
For mediating disputes and providing protection
that's not how you say
to solving
that.
conundrums.
That's not how you.
You
no,
name it.
No.
Spina di Rosula does it.
No, that's not how you're supposed to say that. You're supposed to say Spina di Rosula. Yes, that's how you're supposed to be saying it. Where's the accent? Come on. You started the trend, finish it. Spina di Rosula. Yes, that's how you should say it. Okay, the culprit is obvious as fuck, but it's hard to determine at first. Is it the Archon? The Archon is the most obvious person, honestly. But yeah, let's continue. Novelette.
And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned
Navia.
president.
Oh, she got a star in her eyes. Alright, I'm pulling for you.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
No, it is that serious. It is. Because I always advocated for the characters in each nation to have an accent from the country. Come on, at least do that. Because the only person that has an accent in the game is Zinnia. Everybody else talks normal. Come on. It makes no sense, but that's just a gripe from me, but okay.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
He doing it like that for, huh? My attendant, Oh, why does he have that thing on his head? That's a pirate ship wheel. Is she a pirate?
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Yo, this guy sounds like the stereotypical French guy. Mais mademoiselle, this is a Jack Hammer. Hey. Italian. Oh my god, I need to stop being Italian. Hey, Lenny. Oh shit. Okay. Let's continue.
Huh? Boss? Mademoiselle?
I'm gonna stop. Mademoiselle! Hey!
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No
stereotypical
need. You
French
don't have
guy.
to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Oh my god.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
What's that for? What's that for?
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
So she's the
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her. All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me.
No, I am. What is
In
it
your
again?
opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well?
And why would that be?
No, but yeah, her dress is definitely way too short.
See, Silver and Maloose?
But this is Genshin,
I
so
told you they'd be different.
Simulator.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Exactly. We always become assistants.
Well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Oh my god, it's Taylor Swift. Oh yeah, she is Taylor. She's Taylor Swift! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just realized that she's Taylor Swift! Oh my god, I just picked up, because Taylor Swift has some guys that have had I think they're songwriters or something. Oh my god, Egg! Did you see that on TikTok?
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
That makes so much sense now.
You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point.
Worse.
You're quite the talker,
Twitter,
aren't
oh
you,
my
mister?
God.
And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Nothing to add.
Alrighty then.
I'm charmed, I'm sure.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks.
Lenny! Hey!
Thanks!
Alright. Okay, it's going off to an interesting start, but yeah. I'm having way too much fun with murder. Oh shit, I'm about to get arrested. These little things are actually very funny. I like them so much. These little things, they're very funny. Especially the one on the boat. Yeah, she's hilarious. Nope. Alright. Ooh, oh, I didn't know I could do this. Damn. Open world, guy. Open world, my guy. Damn. Alright, let me see. Can I investigate anything up here? have to go back down there. Let's see. Can I investigate anything down here? I can investigate this girl. Molly, let me check Molly.
Winnie's still talking to the guards. It seems I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Talk to Moselle. Mosseline? Who's Mosseline? Talk to Mosseline. Who's Mosseline? She?
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
How can you
So
be
much
so sure?
attitude. You little shit.
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door,
Oh shit.
I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
Let's
We
see.
Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
Oh, talk to the
So,
Melusine. Okay, I thought somebody was named Melusine.
Left you
Okay.
here.
These things are called
Thank you for
Melusines.
your
Okay.
help. This will be useful info.
Okay. Nobody leaves the Opera House. Okay. Taking notes. Taking notes.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the
Wait.
guards is going.
Let me take a pic. Can I sit down?
Let's go see, shall
Oh,
we?
I cannot sit. I cannot sit down.
Things are getting interesting,
Okay, I'm gonna take a
huh?
picture here with Nav. Shit. Where did my game go? Genshin, don't. What are you loading up for? Oh. Yeah. Get out. Get out. Come on, Genshin. Oh my god. Out. Okay. Let me take a picture with Navia. With Navia. Alright, let's go. Navia. Yeah. Let me get rid of hid character. Take a picture with Navia. I hid personal details. Wait, shit, no. Oh, damn. There we go. This way. Alright, there we go. Picture with Navia. Who's trying to join me? Clover, no. We're on stream, Clover, no. Alright, there we go. Hey, can I take a picture with her, though? Turn around, turn around, turn around. Stop looking at the novelette. Stop looking at men. Okay, alright, let me try to take a picture with her. There we go. Let me see. That is, I think that's fine. Hid, oh wait, shit, not hid character. Hid personal details. So look at the camera. There we go. Alright, look up. There we go. Bam! Boom, good photos. Is Novelet the did he do it? Is he the culprit?
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries.
I
I'm
don't
just
want to
doing
die.
my job.
I don't want to die either. It would be shady
You've
if you said,
arrived.
I don't want to die.
Who's this?
Me?
Navia.
I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem,
What's that
I've
for?
got the firepower.
Oh my god, I'm Navia. What the fuck is
Sorry,
oh my god,
I
Jesus
got
Christ.
a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm
Yeah.
a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation.
Mm.
And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
I don't care.
Oh,
I
new
killed someone.
helpers?
I'm a murderer.
I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
Wait, she kind of sounds like
I appreciate
Mona's
your
voice
kind
actor
interest.
a bit.
Come with me.
Mona's
We'll be
voice
heading
actor
below
was an
stage.
overtime. Main character energy gone around. Yeah. She's taking it too far.
Yes,
Like,
a world
she
of
thinks she's
secrets is
like,
hidden
what the
beneath this
fuck is
magic
shit?
box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
There's a box inside.
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Head down?
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see.
That's
So
definitely
that's the
Clara's
purpose of the
voice
box
actor.
inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the
Your
opposite
assistant's
box
dead.
via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked!
So what about the part where somebody
Every
dies?
detail you revealed was more amazing!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously
I wonder if
vanished.
those 2 guys are a part
We
of her
really don't know
playstyle.
how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around?
Technically,
I think
only
we can
one
come up
person
with
died,
some more
but
leads.
not.
This is the scene of
But
the crime.
many were
So
already
Lenny
dead.
and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be
Many
so
were
strict
already
now.
dead.
I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Shit.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Oh my god. Alright, let's continue this. Okay. How much hours has it been?
Whoever the murderer was.
Let's investigate some things here. Alright, this thing should go automatically. What else should we examine? The ladder. Missing women. Yeah, I know. So you're telling me most of the missing women are assumed to be dead, or are we gonna find dead bodies?
What's
in
this?
Genshin?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Alright. Let's see.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Please, mademoiselle.
Why would there be water here?
Oh, let me get some water. Shit. Speaking of water. Good segue. Oh shit, my water fell. Alright, let's go get some water. We're gonna be getting a lot of water this week. Hurricane. Florida.
Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear? And here's a broken vase! Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
We'll think about it later. Paimon. Oh boy. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Ooh. A dress. Okay. This is getting a bit sketchy. This is getting real sketchy. A hook and a dress.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Okay, this is getting a bit sketchy right here.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
Paimon.
Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Take that shit off, Paimon. Come on. I'm gonna stop because the more I think about it, just move on. The more I think about it, the more it pisses me off.
What is this place?
It looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Venti,
Could this
Venti
have been the
did it,
suspect's escape route?
Alone, perhaps.
Venti!
But if they had to pull another person with them, this space would be too narrow.
Venti did it.
There are no other ways in or out of here.
Wait, doesn't Venti mean 20 in French? I think Venti means 20 in French, right? Am I sure about that one? Let me check that. Let me check before we continue. What does Venti mean? Venti in English. Venti in English. Venti means 20. Yeah. Wait, in what language though? Italian. Hey! Hey, wise guy, give me a venti. Hey, bada bing, bada boom. But yeah, venti means 20 in Italian. God damn. Okay, venti's 20. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, wise guy. All right, let's continue. All right.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
I'm having way too much fun with this shit.
Let's head back up.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Do I examine the trolley? Yeah, examine the trolley. Oh my god. Alright, I think that's it for me. I think that's it. Nothing else. Bruh. Alright, examine the ladder. Wait, no, not examine the ladder. Leave the place. Return to the service level. Oh my god. I'm just a dumbass. The funny thing about it is,
we've ascertained the state of the crime
cannot
scene.
be bothered to come
Let's
back
find a place to sort out our findings once Maloose returns.
Right
Seems to
now,
me
I'm
that
gonna
there are
have to go back
several
home
things that
first.
don't add up here.
Oh my goodness.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
Apologies for the wait. Yeah, mademoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable.
Quite.
No wonder Farina was so
inexplicable.
confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial.
Yeah, I like this guy.
So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a
funny.
sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief
Again,
Justice and the oratrice will hear statements from both
Your dress
sides.
is a bit too short, mademoiselle.
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced.
I don't
The
know what
statements from
indemnitium
both
is.
sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratrice.
Wait, shit. Let me
Put
plug
it
my
simply,
phone in.
it's as if the oratrice has its own will and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Alright, there we go. Back in. Let's continue. Oh, shit. Let me get back in there. Alright, there we go.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This too, then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Novelette called the shots.
Novelette.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
I'm ready to break out at any time. This guy.
Whoa, there's
This
no
guy.
need for that.
This
Paimon
guy.
thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Yo, this voice actor is putting in some work, like, damn, my sir.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all. Just kidding, just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh? Here? But how?
How? Yeah.
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Come with me. Yeah. I'm going to give you some baguettes.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
What the Okay.
Yes,
okay,
I must be
serious?
prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
Hey!
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
This guy.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
Ooh, taste her.
Three are
Taste
quite
her.
the interesting group.
Taste her awesome snacks. Okay. I ain't tasting shit.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still
Are
in
those
the oven.
green burgers?
It's even better now.
Like the green Krabby
Paimon
Patty?
can't stop drooling.
I like that they're
From the way
steamed
you
compared
had
to that
these
shit,
two
though.
guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds.
I was a plump.
And I was giving encouragement.
No, I was giving
Aren't
encouragement.
you worried about getting your fancy...
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy making snacks.
That's what they should do.
Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these
Someone
a try.
is
Fresh
dead
out
and
of
we're
the
talking
oven.
about beating
There's 3 for
eggs.
each of us.
Only 3?
Beat egg!
Well,
Egg.
eating too many sweet
Wanna
treats
beat
might
him?
send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly
She
about the
doesn't see
case on a
this.
sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is
I
demoiselle's
knew you were gonna
favorite.
target me.
Strong black
Yeah.
tea with a floral fragrance that
Leave me
clears the
alone. I
mind
didn't
and
do anything
lifts
wrong.
the spirit.
Well, yo, mama give you a beating. Ha ha ha! Ah. Yeah, yo, mama give you a... Yeah, alright.
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
I'm merely doing as I should. Alright.
All right then.
How long have you been shooting
Down
for?
to business.
Oh, not even 2 hours yet.
Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician
criminals
twins
also
could have
occupied
committed
it,
the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel,
Maybe.
resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
Discarding of her
Perhaps
clothes.
the criminal
I
thought
never
that since
thought
she
about
was
it like
chosen
that,
from the
yeah.
crowd, she would be
Yeah,
too
well,
easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Oh, this is wild right now.
Thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guards said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search?
She was banging Lenny. That's what she was doing. She
From the
was
sound
banging.
of things,
But
this
Lenny
is
was
turning
like,
into an
"Hey,
impossible
hey,
case."
girl, hey.
Your
Hey.
macarons are amazing, though, Navia. They smell great. They're not.
Okay, I don't give a fuck about food right now. Come on. Somebody's dead. Let's get serious right now.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
Diabetes. Hey.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
I need to stop. Okay, bruh was in a hole, just not hers. Bruh was in a hole, just not hers. What hole? What hole you talk about? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a goddamn minute. That went over my... You'll see. Bruh was in a hole. Alright, let's continue. Okay.
Wait! Even you don't believe Paimon? How could you? If Paimon ate those
Yvonne's
2 extra
stupid glasses,
macarons,
Paimon.
then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
I'm making more.
Sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
Demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
I love sugar and almonds. Anything for you?
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
Bro.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again. It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Alright, thanks for your help, and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult... Review the situation. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going
Best of luck to you.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution.
Oh,
Lady
shit.
Farina.
Okay.
Do you
my
wish
bad.
to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do.
Thanks for looking out,
Allow
Ed.
me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh,
He's not supposed to be
is that
talking for
so?
himself.
And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything
He
else
can?
at all?
No. Okay.
Nothing that might
Different
leave
type of
an
chords,
impression
okay.
of any kind?
No, nothing.
Yeah, Fontaine is
I
weird.
see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Oh my god, she's
Of
so
course,
cringe.
I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
They're for Tui. They're for Tui? Oh,
No
shit.
wonder they did something like this.
Oh,
So
shit.
the serial disappearances
They're
were the
Fatui.
Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have
They're
nothing to do with what
Fatui.
happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now.
Okay.
Unless your script already has holes in it. The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose.
They're orphans.
This was almost
that have
too easy.
the knave
Good
orphan.
thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Hey, Lenny! Why didn't you tell us this before?
They're Fatui.
Order! Order!
So these guys are the
Mr.
third.
Linney, allow me to
third-
re-establish the facts. Lady
These are the
Farina has
third
raised
playable
2
Fatui.
points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel.
The second and third
Second,
playable
you and
Fatuis.
Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the
I didn't
Hearth.
expect that.
Are these claims true? Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it! I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Granted.
My client has withheld some key information.
In that case, what is your request?
Alright.
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
He did
The
it.
defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought. In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Let's go. I did not expect that though. Did not expect that. That was rough.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
But the thing about it is, calm down. The thing about it is, we are friends with a Fatui, Harbinger, and you're mad at these guys for hiding? Well, yeah, I can understand you getting mad for hiding it, but you're friends with a Fatui Harbinger. So I think you're a bit sketch too, Traveler, so come on, cut them some slack, like shit. Go.
But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Exactly. I don't remember a child hiding it though. But yeah. Oh yeah, he hid it for like the first point. Exactly. So cut them some slack. Shit, man. They hid it longer though. Yeah, they kind of did. And the thing. Oh shit. Let's continue.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatous who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
You're a criminal.
Sorry.
Send him to jail.
Please forgive us.
Aww.
Well,
Guilty.
you both say that, but...
Explain the other issue first.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask.
This would be actually much more serious and grounded if the Traveler was the one talking. But yeah. We've already set a precedent, so the Traveler's not going to talk, but yeah.
We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. So. You did it. You killed your assistant. Hey. Come on. Continue. Go.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
Is it Child? Did Child do something?
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But. That cannot be explained in court. You're still gonna look very guilty. Because you didn't say anything before. Oh my god. You guys are the worst clients ever. Like, shit. Okay. But why do you want to understand how the Oratrice operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
So Child did something. I have a feeling that Child did something again.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you two. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh?
The adjournment almost over. Let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Claims that he headed to the chamber. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's continue this. This honestly, usually I sleep during the Archon quest because some of it is not that interesting. But this Archon quest
Both parties have returned to their
piquing my
positions.
interest.
Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
Ugh, that took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Alright, okay. Based on the opposition's accounts of the events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Okay, so... okay. Oh, so I'm gonna have to prove this guy's innocent. Wait a minute.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel.
Is this a mini game? Holy shit. Okay, you entered the thing.
When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linney red-handed. So Linney proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
I have to say, that kind of sounds spot on. That sounds very, very plausible. But we're going to continue regardless. That sounds
And there
really
you have
plausible.
it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the events?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linney experienced and what he saw.
Okay. Okay, so let's go. So Lenny enters the tunnel. No one left the theater. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Okay, so no one left the opera house during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by the guards could leave. Okay. The chamber. Alright, let me see that.
Seems this won't produce a particularly effective.
Alright, let me try this last one.
Seems this won't produce a particular.
Alright, this one. What? Okay, so this one. Jesus.
Seems this won't.
Alright, Lenny
Seems this won't produce.
Oh my god. Okay. Identify loopholes. Claims that he headed to the did not witness the crime. Okay, let's continue. So, no one left the theater. Alright. Lenny claims that he heard a mysterious voice. That has nothing to do with that. Must have been very confused when he saw them. Shit. What?
Seems this won't produce a particular.
What?
Seems this won't produce a particular.
Okay,
Seems
I'm
this
lost.
won't
I'm lost. I
produce-
don't know what to do right here. Okay, let's go back to this one.
Seems this won't.
Again, same thing.
Seems this won't produce a particularly effective rebuttal.
Okay, I'm just gonna go through all of them, honestly.
Seems this won't produce a particularly
Until
effective
it makes
rebuttal.
sense to me. Again.
Seems this won't produce a particularly effective rebuttal.
Alright, so. Identify loopholes. No one could leave the theater. What?
Seems that.
Alright, the dress.
Seems this won't produce a particularly effective rebuttal.
Lenny kidnapped. Okay. What?
Seems this won't produce. Lenny
Jesus
went to the room
Christ.
that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Okay. Can I say this? Oh wait, I just realized that the traveler's talking. Alright. Okay. So next thing. Lenny's actions in the tunnel. Alright. Enters the tunnel. Lenny's actions in the tunnel is... Actions in the tunnel is... Entrance. No. Okay. His actions in the tunnel during the session of the... Okay, not
Seems
that
this
one.
won't
Not that
produce
one.
a particularly effective.
Alright, shut up! Okay, I say I wanted you to talk, but you're annoying. Must... There we go.
Lenny
Okay.
did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Okay. Anything else? And then Lenny's action in the tunnel is... Lenny must have been very confused. I cannot refute it. Wait, did I use up my shit? Did I use up actions or so? Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I
According
did
to
it.
Lenny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He could.
Okay. Is that it?
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
Oh my god. Hey. It's not Ace Attorney. It's Ace Detective. But still. Paimon. Let's continue.
When the countdown started, Lenny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Okay.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
Moreover, I believe my opposition's reason is flawed.
My reasoning?
Bumped into by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell them! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
How you refute Linny's alibi intentionally.
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Flame has now become my weapon. Okay, so this seems like a lot to do.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? That's right! Linny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Linny had already entered the basement via
Oh shit,
the vent.
my thing is saying low battery, so I'm probably gonna have to end the stream very soon then.
Has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Well played.
To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murderer was you! Yeah, I'm not reading all that, but I'm
The
gonna make my
deceased's
assumptions.
name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. Could there have been a third person involved? Is that really a possibility? The deceased's name is Cowell.
Oh wait, why would the guy mess with the thing and kill himself?
Huh? That can't be right. Are you serious? The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
What I
So he
must do
killed
next is
himself.
recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So, where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey? It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So, there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. No one entered or left the opera house.
Okay. Let me see
The
if this
sound
last
we
one.
heard may have come from a clash between.
Alright.
The sound we heard may have come.
Here we go. And then Lenny.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment.
Hypothesis is wrong. Okay, let me see.
No
add
one
this.
entered or left the.
No one entered or left. And
The
then
sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing.
the sound that we heard may have come from someone. And then
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment.
Lenny was not in the tunnel, and then
It would have been
this
tough
one.
for both people.
Shit. Damn it. Alright.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny.
Okay, there we go. And then
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
the dress. And then
No one entered or left the opera house.
what?
Halsey's
Okay, I'm just gonna
clothing
do it in
was
the
in
order that they're
tunnel.
giving it to me. Add that, and then add
The
this.
deceased's name is Cowell.
What else?
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. It would have been tough for both people to.
What? Wait, did I do it? Did I do it? I did. Or did the game do it for me? Am I that dumb that the game did it for me? This would have given time. Okay, let's see where the traveler gets it from. Exiting the box from that would have been full view of the audience, pretty much.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Escaping from the water tank.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponent.
Because there was water underneath
but
the
do you not
place.
see that the crowd is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Main character. Hold on a second.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
But I did this order already.
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant.
What should I put here? Where did Halsey go?
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances.
So this is the one that makes sense. What the The vase. The vase.
Was not broken by chance.
There we go. Okay, the water thing. But you didn't show me the vase the first time, you pieces of shit.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped.
Okay.
Lynette
let's go.
escaped from the water tank,
For you people
vanishing
watching,
gradually
hey
and leaving
guys.
only clothes behind.
Like, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're enjoying the stream,
If there's
leave a
a
like.
similar
Leave a
method
like.
where
Hey,
a person
nice
could
guy.
be
Don't do
transformed
that.
into water.
Just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here.
You're
not
the
some
Hydro
magic
Archon.
trick. Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the Traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
She did it.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request
It's
on the
either
part of
her
an attorney.
or
Since the
child
trial
did
does indeed
something.
appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are
water
from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice.
Drugs in Genshin?
The notebook has many entries concerning
Oh my God,
safe
let me
usage
put
of these
this thing
fluids,
to
in which the
charge.
keyword dissolve
damn thing?
appears many times. One of these
can't find-
tubes
I
was
can't find-
labeled
oh,
Opera
okay, I can't find
Epicles,
it.
along with yesterday's date.
Oh my God, I can't find my
It
thing.
is empty.
No, not that.
The notes also state that these dissolution properties work
here it is.
exclusively on
Alright,
people
let me-
from
let me
Fontaine.
get this thing.
It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Huh. If people can become
Okay, let's
water,
continue with this.
does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait
Why
just
would
a
he kill
minute.
himself?
Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor.
Alright, let's go.
If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Okay, we added this to the list of things. Alright. Who is the prime suspect currently?
The deceased's
You.
name is Cowell.
Yeah, you're the prime substance. What item did you use to control the timing of the dissolution? Let me see.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have something to do with this?
No, I don't think so.
I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
Alright, what did he do for the time? Alright, what item did the culprit use to control the timing of the event?
The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
Alright, let's add that. What item did the culprit... Oh wait, shit, no. Wrong
Now
thing.
it seems like
I'm
the
gonna have
hook
to
rope.
start over.
The water from the primordial
Yeah, I know.
Lynette was in the magic box.
Oh, shit.
The water from the
Remove
primordial
this
sea.
clue. Remove the clue. Alright, so... For the timing, what did they do for the timing?
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire...
Lynette was in the box. Okay. And what item did the
water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered the magic box.
The hook.
Now it seems like the hook rope was...
The hook. Come on. Alright, these things are in the right place. Alright, so... the rope?
The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and cut. As such, the focus here is on the water and not the tank.
And then the rope
The
again?
rope that strung the water... Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have some... I remember there was something else within the inner...
Okay, so the rope is wrong. So the
Now
hook.
it seems like the hook rope...
So the hook. Okay, let's go. Got it. This is so complicated, like shit.
Shine again! In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage.
That makes sense.
He encountered something unexpected in the tunnel and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Let's see what he has to
Thank
say.
you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What?
That can't be.
Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt?
No,
My
you
dear
he could
citizens, my
He could
loyal
have stashed them
audience,
there to
allow
frame
me
him.
to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Oh shit, we're in this again.
Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent. Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowell then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime. Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
Oh shit, I'm probably gonna have to end the stream very soon. Alright, let's continue.
Am I right, Mr. Linny?
Hey, wise guy, bow sound. Okay, my stream's a bit delayed, but it's still running.
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here.
Let's see. Let me see something. Go into that mode. I don't think I can change the settings right now, but I'm gonna continue regardless because it's not that bad. Wait, let me
the end of the road?
check something. Okay, the audio mixing is not terrible, so I'm gonna have to finish this very soon. So let's just speed run through this thing.
Paimon can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this. Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
I think we've all seen enough now, and we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale! Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice, should we not, in your view, move...
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject!
Miss, I must ask you not to shout, and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on, don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick, one that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Linny and Lynette, give it another go. Don't worry, Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But as the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
And voila!
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence.
Wait,
I was
what?
hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Wait, so
Where
she
should I
did it?
begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowell, I admit it.
What?
Wait, what?
Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey! No wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief! Linny even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me.
Oh my god.
He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
A professional thief could have.
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Okay, wait, let me pause. Okay, the connection is back up. There we go. Boom. Alright, so let's finish the thing. We're in the end game now. So let's get this thing done. Alright, so he entered the tunnel. He entered the tunnel. He entered the tunnel, and there was an audible thud. Seeming like they knocked over the trolley meant to. Nope. Not it. Not it. Okay, let's. Alright, nothing here, nothing here. Alright. Events in the tunnel is. I'm just gonna scroll through everything until. Oh wait, no, events in the tunnel is
particularly effective.
Alright. The clothes belonging to Halsey, you know? I don't know what to say. Oh shit, it's 10 o'clock. Like, damn. There we go.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowell.
Okay. And then... the dress.
Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time.
Okay, next thing is... a rope that was fallen. Nope, that has nothing to do with that. And then, there we go,
The
the audible
strange
thud.
sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
There we go.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So, hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by ticket! Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowell out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
There we go. Wait, did my stream end? Okay, let's continue. This is the last part of it, so let's finish this.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Bravo! Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements? Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow, look at that! She's like a deflated balloon now.
We did it.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed.
That doesn't make any sense.
However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent.
How convoluted, that was quite a convoluted story.
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Alright, let's go.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate just yet, because you guys are still sketchy as fuck.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve.
Who's the boss?
It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
Wait, what did you do with the girls, though? Huh?
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. Them? All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
What the hell is going on here? This thing is not over? I think I'm gonna call it there. If I... Yeah. Shit, okay, we're doing more. Okay, damn it.
So, we're just going back now?
Yeah.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Linny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now.
I don't want to speak
Maybe
to you.
you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
You little bitch.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave?
Oh, did you just like what Egg said?
The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past. Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first, too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, He was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me.
Wait.
I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
Oh my god. My god. When did Oh my god. When did Genshin get so dark? Holy shit. Oh my god. Kids are not supposed to play Fontaine. Oh my god. Whoa.
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans. Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you.
Yeah,
Indeed,
I'm good.
Betrayal shall never be
this
permitted
game just
here.
went into a
I was hesitant to trust
place,
her.
My guy.
I mean, I had just been betrayed by
Really
nobles.
dark place.
But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh.
What the
So that's
hell,
how the two of
Genshin?
you joined the House of the Hearth.
Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, my control. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me get the next earphone. Let me see if I can finish this damn stream. What the hell? Okay, this is working now. Okay, it's back. Oh my god, Genshin Impact. What the hell? What the hell, my guy? What the hell? Oh my god, I'm good. But, oh my god. What the hell, man? Alright, let's finish this. Jesus Christ.
She has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis's power once she obtains it.
Wait, what?
She plans to use
Argentina.
it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland. To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small
Oh
deeds
my
like
God.
distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, Everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
It's alright, I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the house, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you. It hurts even more because
they started making the Paimon started making jokes. Well, started trying to make this funny, and that, oh my god, this tour just went a dark place, my guy.
Bye, Linny.
I don't know. I'm not even leaving the opera house. Like, oh my god, I'm just gonna end it there, Mike. I'm just gonna end it there. Wow, not what I expected at all. I'm gonna switch the cameras. Let me switch the
Seems
cameras.
Lenny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying.
Not what I expected. Not what the level of oh shit, let me switch the level of maturity that went into this plot line right now is shocking that they actually did this in Genshin, and wow. I did not expect this from Genshin and from Hoyoverse. I did not expect this. This is heavy shit. Heavy shit. They shouldn't have. If they knew. But the thing is, the only criticism I do have is that they knew they were gonna go this serious with the quest. They shouldn't have allowed.
Tea is ready. Now it's time for a short rest.
Paimon to do the glasses thing that ruined the immersion in some ways, because this shit can happen in real life. Majority of what just happened, except for maybe the water thing. Jesus. Oh my god, I can't. It's 10 o'clock. I made it through the quest. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the stream right here. Gather my thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. MJ out. God damn.
Entering standby mode. I hope nobody disturbs me.